Hi guys, I'm Jonathan with Farmer's Friend. Today we're at Bountiful Blessing Farm in Middle Tennessee. This is the farm I grew up on, and I'm here with my dad, and we're going to be talking about movable greenhouses.
We got into them like probably everybody else because they read Elliot Coleman's works, and he does a pretty good job of explaining the benefits of them. But I think the two big ones for us were, number one, the efficiency, where you can move the greenhouse over already growing crops. And then the second one is a soil health issue, and that's probably the one that it concerns me the most, because I've talked to a lot of growers who, after 5-10 years of growing in a stationary hoop house, they start having issues with soil health, salt buildups, and so on. So this, of course, solves that issue. And so we've been tinkering with them for a lot of years, and we've gone through a lot of designs, but the one we have here is one we're very happy with, and we'd love to do it on our other movable tunnels as well.
So can you explain how this works and some of the key features of this design?
Of course, the rails on the ground, that's something that Elliot did, and wheels from chain link fence gates. The issue we had with just having them on the ground, number one, the pipe starts rusting sooner than you think it should, even though it's galvanized. Number two, the greenhouse tends to want to splay out, and the pipes move when you're trying to roll it. Another big thing is that you get a lot of grass and weeds kind of growing up under the edge. To try to solve those problems, plus a few more, we built what I call just a mini sidewalk, a footer, and just poured the whole thing solid, put some rebar in it to make sure it's not going to go anywhere. And then we anchored our ground anchors into the cement, so it's doubly strong there. And then the pipe itself, we just screwed in concrete anchor bolts every 10-15 feet, and drilled a hole in the bottom of the galvanized pipe so it sits on there. It's not going to roll anywhere. With the turnbuckles we use, we've got 3 on either side. This is a 30 by 48 foot house. 3 on the sides, 2 on the ends. We can undo those, move it, and reset it up in 20 minutes. This thing is stable enough that we just have to hook a chain to one corner, and we can just pull it with a golf cart, one person. So it really makes it simple enough that you're not afraid to move it. And we've moved it this spring twice just because we wanted to prepare a pad, and there was rain forecast, so we just moved it over there just so we could prepare it without getting wet, and then moved it back where it was.
Yeah, it seems like a really great system that is working well. So I guess the downside to this is a little more cost initially, because you have $1,000 or so in concrete.
Yeah, I would say so. We poured it all ourselves, just because we didn't have enough forms to form it all up. But we love that it's a well-defined border. It's easy to weed eat along the edge, so we don't have that weed creep that you always get on the edges of your pads.
And this just feels solid, and I know, like, over the years, we've actually had, I think, 2 tunnels that got lifted off their pad and moved in windstorms because of the way that they were anchored. So this one, I think you could be pretty confident is not going anywhere. And there's turnbuckles, so like 3 turnbuckles on the side and then 2 on each end, right? Which I assume these are also having concrete underneath them?
Yes, yeah, they're anchored in concrete.
So total is
So we've got 10
turnbuckles.
And yeah, I mean, we can definitely sleep on windy nights. Yeah, so one other little thing that is we liked is we just cut short pieces of chain. So, you know, this obviously has to roll up when you move it over an existing crop. So we roll it up. We bent this link just enough so it hooks there, and we have the same here. So in the winter, obviously, we would roll that down and wiggle wire the edges, but just very simple and easy to roll up and move.
Well, thanks for taking time to show us this design, and it's neat to see how it's improved over the years. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed seeing how this system works. And if you want to follow Bountiful Blessings Farm, you can check them out on Instagram and learn more about the cool things here on the farm. And like this video and subscribe to see more cool educational content like this.